something quite special indeed, a multiphasic personality test. You may have heard of it before, perhaps not. It is, I think, one of the rarer personality tests. In this test, I will be asking you 104 questions, or rather, there'll be statements, and I will ask you to either agree strongly with the statement, disagree strongly with the statement, or just a neutral response if it doesn't apply to you. Okay, that's the basic gist of it. It's very simple, and it shouldn't take too long, even though there are 104 statements to go through. Now, when I ask you all these questions, I'm going to record the answers you give me. I'm going to write them down, and then I'm going to take them away and generate a report for you. Okay, and on this report there are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What are they called? I guess you would call them markers or categories that we're going to give you a score out of 100. And these categories are masculine identity, feminine identity, hypochondria, depression, hysteria, psychopathic deviate, paranoia, psychasthenia, schizophrenia, hypermania, and finally social introversion. So you'll be getting a score out of 100 for each of these categories, and they each will tell you a little bit about yourself. Okay, once we have the report generated for you, I'll probably ask you to come back into the office, and then we can go through your report in detail and discuss what each result means individually. Okay, but to give you a very quick understanding of things, I'll go through each category now and give a very, very brief definition for each one. I'm going to read directly here the definition, just to make sure that I give you the accurate definition, okay? So, for masculine identity, this measures how rigidly a person conforms to a stereotypical masculine gender role. Feminine identity is exactly the same, and then we have hypochondria, measuring a wide variety of vague and non-specific complaints about bodily functioning that are likely to persist in the face of repeated medical tests that come out negative. Many complaints related to hypochondria pertain to the abdomen and the back, as well as to gastrointestinal difficulties. Our next category, depression, measures clinical depression, which is categorized by poor morale, lack of hope in the future, general dissatisfaction with life. This score will also tap into depressive personality disorder, which is a psychiatric diagnosis that denotes a personality structure with persistent depressive features. Hysteria measures a melange of traits related to the classic definition of hysteria, such as poor physical health, shyness, cynicism, headaches, and general neuroticism. Psychopathic deviate measures general social maladjustment, a lack of ethics or morality, the absence of strongly pleasant experiences. The scale also taps into complaints about other people, life in general, self-alienation, social alienation, and boredom. Paranoia measures interpersonal sensitivity, moral self-righteousness and suspiciousness, as well as the tendency to be doubtful of others' loyalty and the tendency to persistently bear grudges. At higher levels, paranoia may also be accompanied by delusional thoughts and perceptions. We have psychasthenia. This measures a person's inability to resist specific actions or thoughts, synonymous with what we now call obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD. Okay, only a few more categories to very quickly define for you, just to help you understand a little bit better if you do not already. We have schizophrenia, measuring bizarre thoughts, peculiar perceptions, social alienation, poor relationships, difficulties with concentration and controlling one's impulses, as well as a lack of normal interests and repeated disturbing thoughts, along with possible sexual difficulties. Hypermania measures one's degree of excitability, as well as propensity to experience elated but unstable moods, the flight of ideas, and behavioral overactivity accompanied by grandiosity, irritability, and egocentricity. Social introversion measures the sensation of being uncomfortable in social interactions, along with the tendency to withdraw from others whenever possible. High scores may have limited social skills, or they may simply prefer to be alone or to confide in only a very small group of people. Okay, so that covers each of the categories, gives a short definition just to help you to understand what we're going to be measuring and looking at in today's personality test. Okay, so that is quite a bit of information. I think if you're happy, we should just jump right into it. Okay, good stuff. So, I'm just going to grab my pen. Let's have a quick look. Okay. Right, I'm going to say a statement, and when I've read the statement fully, I want you to say agree, disagree, or doesn't apply to me. Nice and simple like that, so it should be fairly quick going through these. So, statement number 1. I often ask friends or family to reassure me that I do not have an illness or disease. Agree, disagree, neutral. Which one are you? I am interested in competitive sports. I avoid certain people, places, things, or situations out of fear of disease or illness. Most people refer to me as sympathetic. I often feel suspicious of people, even after they've acted loyally towards me. I fantasize about punishing people who think they're better than me. I like caring for children and or animals. I repetitively check light switches, water faucets, the stove, and or locks on my doors. I am rarely enthusiastic about anything. I am often concerned about my health. I have been so concerned about my health that it has interfered with my personal relationships and or my performance in school or at work. I am recognized as one of the most generous people in my social circle. It's no big deal for me if I are conspiring to harm me. I engage in excessive cleaning. Things around me often feel unreal. I spend a lot of time on the internet looking up information about illnesses and diseases. Okay, just need to quickly scroll through the statements. One moment. Doing very well so far, thank you. Okay, here we go. I often feel worthless or hopeless. I have powers that others would not be able to understand. My physical health is worse than that of other people my age. I am not interested in making friends. I am never really shy or inhibited. I yield when others intimidate me. I am pretty happy with the way things are going in life. I find the thought of opening myself up to new people very frightening. There are no right or wrong ways of making money so much as there are easy and hard ways. I often think that interactions with other people are just more trouble than they're worth. People think I say strange things. I take a stand for what I believe in. I am sometimes eaten up by jealousy on the inside. I am interested in interior decoration. My thoughts have a tendency to run in certain loops and to dwell on weird themes, and I wish I could get rid of this. I am usually calm with few strong emotions. I have often been called a strong personality. I crave extreme experiences because life is generally so boring. I have been told that I give nonsense answers. I am alone most of the time, and that isn't a problem for me. use others to get what I want. I don't really have a need for close relationships. I am interested in cars or tools. I need less sleep than most. My IQ has been tested and it is in excess of 180. I am interested in cooking and baking. I am interested in weapons and or military history. I have enjoyed hurting someone physically, sexually, or emotionally. I have been so overcome by bad news or unexpected developments that I have had trouble breathing. I am interested in technology and gadgets. People deliberately do and say things to provoke me. I often feel as if nothing I do really matters. I have often been seen as cold or withdrawn. I have thoughts that make sense to me, but others say they are strange thoughts. I am physically more active than most. I can make things happen by thinking intensely about them. Okay, just scrolling through the statements once more. I think we're not too far away from the end here. Let me see, where am I? Let's see. One moment, sorry. There we go. Throughout my life, I have always acted ethically and morally. I am interested in skincare and or cosmetics. I hesitate to confide in others. I am usually suspicious of other people and their motives. I worry a lot about having a serious illness or disease. I experience the need to constantly check on or arrange things. I don't really share my thoughts with other people. I am interested in video games and or board games. isolate myself from other people. I often have to deal with people who are less important than me. I think of myself as a failure. I have so many ideas, I can sometimes be exhausting to other people. Where am I? Sorry, I have lost my place. I monitor my romantic partner, friends, and or family members to find out who is being unfaithful. I often get into situations with other people where they end up hurting or disappointing me. I have intrusive thoughts about violence and aggression and or intrusive thoughts related to cultural taboos. I am less interested in romance and dating than most people I know. I am almost never happy and cannot think of anything that would make me happy. I am a bit passive and often wait for others to do things for me. Others are talking about me behind my back, trying to put me down unfairly. I have a higher sex drive than other people my age. I am more impatient and or I get irritable more easily than other people I know. I have certain things in my home that must be lined up or arranged in a specific manner for me to feel at ease. When I am alone, I nevertheless feel as if there is something or someone watching me. I am interested in clothing and fashion. I am involuntarily preoccupied with contamination by dirt, germs, chemicals, radiation, and or I have intrusive fears of acquiring diseases or infection. I have repetitive thoughts that cause me anxiety. I often feel uncomfortable or tense. I struggle setbacks and do not easily lose heart. I take an analytical approach to most things. I am regarded as the most intelligent person in my social group. I rarely feel remorse for something I have done. I feel miserable most of the time and often think to myself that it's probably my own fault. Okay, just scrolling down. I believe we only have a handful of statements to go through now. I think 6 more. Okay, so almost there. Next statement for you. I engage in specific rituals such as checking, counting, or cleaning that might help me regain my mental focus. I am almost always energetic and active. Even when I've accomplished a big goal of mine, I rarely feel prolonged pleasure or joy. Other people have told me that what I say is incoherent. I frequently check my body for signs of illness or disease. I often feel that I have let myself or others down. And there we go. We have reached the end of all 104 statements. Thank you so much for your patience. I know that is quite a lot to go through and to think about as well. Thank you for your honesty and sincerity in answering these questions.